We have the first official hands-on look at the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7, compared side by side with the previous Z Fold 6 and the Galaxy S25 Ultra. The Korean YouTube channel The Sinza has released a full hands-on video featuring a Z Fold 7 dummy unit, showcasing direct comparisons with last year's Z Fold 6 and the region-limited Z Fold SE, available only in Korea and China. After several years of modest design updates to Samsung's foldables while competitors advanced significantly, often outpacing the Z Fold series, it's clear Samsung is now treating its competition more seriously with this latest model. Much of what was revealed in yesterday's leaked renders is now visually confirmed in this video. The Z Fold 7 is a noticeably slimmer and larger foldable than the Z Fold 6, measuring just 4.5mm when unfolded. While that's slightly thicker than early leaks indicated, it still qualifies as a sub-10mm foldable, which is fast becoming the industry benchmark. The design refinements introduced last year, such as squared-off edges and a polished metal frame, remain intact this generation, contributing to a sleek and refined look. However, reducing the bulk to approach the profile of a Galaxy S25 Ultra does introduce some trade-offs. Most notably, the camera bump extends significantly from the back of the device, meaning it likely won't sit flat on a surface unless you use a case. Also, the volume rocker and power button, which also houses the fingerprint sensor, appear quite thin, even by foldable standards. Whether this impacts usability remains uncertain until we get hands-on experience. Aside from the thinner body, the increased size is probably the most noticeable shift. Compared to the 6.3-inch outer screen of the Z Fold 6, the Z Fold 7's front display more closely resembles that of the Galaxy S25 Ultra than its direct predecessor. Samsung has been slow to adopt a conventional front screen design for the Z Fold series. Here, we have the first official CAD-based renders of the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7. Today's renders, courtesy of OnLeaks and Android headlines, reveal what looks like a steady evolution in Samsung's Z-series foldables until you view it from the side. While the exact thickness of the Z Fold 7 remains unconfirmed, it clearly looks thinner than its 12.1mm predecessor. Though direct comparisons are tough without handling the device, earlier reports suggested a 3.9mm thickness when unfolded, even slimmer than last year's region-specific Galaxy Z Fold SE, and this model could follow suit. Apart from the new form factor, what really stands out is the striking new blue finish. While the black option is standard for Samsung, this metallic blue shadow color offers a refreshing burst of vibrancy, something that feels timely. After years of focusing on more subdued tones like silver, white, and black, it's a welcome shift to see a bold, saturated color featured on one of Samsung's flagship foldables. According to Android headlines, more color variants are also expected. Whatever the precise measurements, the prominently raised camera lens makes one thing evident: this is Samsung's slimmest and most modern foldable yet. That could help explain the company's early teasers hinting at an ultra-level experience earlier this month. Beyond the reduced thickness, the device also appears wider, more in line with competing foldables from brands like Google and OnePlus. And once again, Samsung has teased the device on its official platform, confirming significant updates for this latest foldable.
새로운 폴더블 폰. 어디? 봐봐. 우와. 실물 깡패. 정말 얇아요. 이게 폰인가? 완전 기대 이상입니다. 그립감이 너무 좋아요.
패션 완성템이 된 것 같아요.
셀카 사진 더 늘겠는데요?
반했어요. 그냥 지금 바로 바꾸고 싶을 정도로.
Recently, several new teasers for the Z Fold 7 have been released by Samsung, including a poster that showcases the updated design of the phone. In their latest promotional effort, Samsung dropped another teaser in collaboration with a popular K-pop group. The entire group got the chance to see and use the Galaxy Z Fold 7, and their individual reactions stood out. Each member responded in a unique way. This teaser runs for about 31 seconds and features the device presented inside a large box. The first response was super sleek. Another one said, "It's incredibly thin." Another one shared, "It's beyond my expectations." Even one of them said, "I want to switch mine right now." So these were some of the remarks from Grub. Earlier reports had already suggested that the Galaxy Z Fold 7 could be the thinnest foldable phone ever made, though it seems the design includes a noticeably large camera bump. Recently surfaced images of the Galaxy Z Fold 7 in a protective case provide a closer look at the device's rear camera setup. The phone appears to feature a significantly pronounced, double-sized camera bump relative to its sleek frame. The vertically aligned camera module houses 3 distinct camera rings. The main reason for this prominent bump is likely the inclusion of a 200-megapixel primary sensor with a 1/1.4-inch size. In addition to the main camera, the device is expected to feature a 12-megapixel ultra-wide lens and a 10-megapixel telephoto unit, offering 3x optical zoom along with optical image stabilization. There is speculation that the ultra-wide camera could support autofocus, similar to what's seen on the Galaxy S25 Edge, although this hasn't been confirmed. The device is also said to include an upgraded under-display front camera and a 10-megapixel selfie camera on the cover display. Samsung has kicked off its teaser campaign for the Galaxy Z Fold 7, and the company is now offering the first look at upcoming camera improvements for its latest foldable device. The Z Fold 7 will feature a more advanced multimodal AI search built directly into the Galaxy camera app. This appears to be a new in-house feature powered by Galaxy AI. According to Samsung, the camera will be capable of understanding what it sees and reacting accordingly. The latest teaser also includes the familiar Ultra Experience tagline consistent with the previous two teasers. In the lead-up to their official launch, numerous details about these foldable devices have surfaced, including information about their processors. Now, new details regarding the Galaxy Z Fold 7's wireless charging capabilities have emerged, linked to its recent appearance in the QA 2.10 certification database. An unreleased Samsung device carrying the model number SMD637 was recently spotted in the Wireless Power Consortium WPC database, as reported by 9to5 Google. While Samsung typically does not use the SMDXX format for phone model numbers, it previously used SMD617D to mask the Galaxy Z Fold 5's model number, SMF946B. Based on that precedent, SMD637U is likely a placeholder for SMF967U, which corresponds to the carrier-locked US version of the Galaxy Z Fold 7. According to the listing, the Galaxy Z Fold 7 includes QI 2.10 certification. This makes it Samsung's first foldable device to receive the Key 2 Ready designation. The phone will require cases equipped with integrated magnets to support the Magnetic Power Profile MPP. It might not fully match the Ultra name when it comes to specs, but one thing is clear. The Galaxy Z Fold 7 is set to be ultra-thin. In its first enticing teaser for the upcoming foldables, Samsung hinted at a Fold 7 with larger cover and main displays. Now, a new teaser shifts focus to the phone's impressively slim design. Numerous leaks and reports suggest that the Fold 7 will be Samsung's thinnest foldable to date. While the exact dimensions haven't been disclosed, the teaser strongly suggests that its design will stand out. It's also expected to be the lightest foldable the company has made so far, which isn't surprising, especially following the Galaxy S25 Edge. Samsung is also promising improved durability and calling the Fold 7 its most advanced foldable yet. However, since this is only a teaser, no further specifics are provided. According to rumors, the Fold 7 may feature some industry-first technologies, but we'll likely need to wait for the official launch to see exactly what those innovations are. Both devices were recently spotted on China's 3C certification website, which typically lists charging speeds for upcoming smartphones. The listings confirm their model numbers, SMF9660 and SMF7660. But the more concerning detail lies in their charging capabilities. According to supporting documents via Expert Pick, both foldable were tested using the EPTA800 charger, 9V/2.77 ampere, which delivers a maximum output of 25 watts. An accompanying image further confirms the charger's name. According to renowned leaker PandaFlash, the Galaxy Z Fold 7 will be the toughest foldable smartphone yet, thanks to a redesigned internal structure, an upgraded hinge, and brand new hinge dust protective brushes. In a follow-up tweet, he doubled down on his claim, simply stating, "Confirmed." Samsung is also making a significant leap in display technology. The Galaxy Z Fold 7 will introduce Flex Glass, the latest generation of foldable displays, promising improved durability and flexibility. What about the battery? According to the tipster Anthony, the Galaxy Z Fold 7 will stick with the 4,400 mAh capacity of its predecessor. A boost to around 4,800 mAh would be a welcome upgrade, bringing it closer to competitors and improving battery life. According to reports from Galaxy Club, the Galaxy Z Fold 7 will include a 200-megapixel primary camera, the same sensor found in the Galaxy S25 Ultra, a 12-megapixel ultra-wide camera, a 10-megapixel telephoto sensor, a 10-megapixel selfie camera on the cover screen, an upgraded under-display camera, UDC. While the exact resolution of the UDC remains unconfirmed, sources indicate that the sensor will see improvements. For context, the current Galaxy Z Fold 6 has a 50-megapixel primary camera. Since the Galaxy Z Fold 4, Samsung has consistently used a 50-megapixel wide sensor in the Fold series. The jump to 200-megapixel marks a major step forward, especially considering the minimal camera upgrades in recent years. The Galaxy Z Fold Special Edition was the first to surpass the 50-megapixel mark, featuring a 200-megapixel primary camera. However, this model was only available in Korea and China under a different name. Thank you so much for joining me in this video. If you enjoyed what you saw, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button below. Peace out.